Alright, so we're on the second half of the steps towards getting the engine removed. I believe the first step is getting these oil cooler pipes out. And I don't know, I'm kind of optimistic. I mean, there's a good inch of clearance here, which is like, you know, twice as much as what I've had elsewhere, so I think I might actually be able to get these loose. Of course, I don't have the right tool set, so it'll be a lot of improvisation, but I think we can do it. Let's give it a shot. Alright, as you can see, I don't have the right wrenches, but we are going to attempt this anyways. A little paranoid because last time I tried something like this, I did the fuel pressure regulator and ended up busting the map sensor takeoff, and had to epoxy that back together. Shh, don't tell anybody. I don't see what I'm gonna bust this time, but it's one of those things where you don't know until you do it. So let's try this. This probably won't work either. Yeah, this is tighter than. All right, I'm gonna spray that with something and come back to it. All right, there'll probably be some knuckle banging here. Let's see what happens. Oh, jeez. Wow, did it without breaking anything. Don't want to try that again. Whew, I think I can. Wow, it worked. Ugh. You know, I feel like playing a video game, and you know, you're fighting against these bosses, and that was just the boss level 1, and you're like, God, that guy was so hard, and then you realize, oh, actually I have to fight boss number 2, which is down there and looks more than twice as hard. Maybe I'll take this Paz pipe off first and get it out of the way, and then I'll have a little bit more room. I don't know. It's next on the steps anyways, so I'm gonna have to take it off, or maybe it's down there somewhere. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, so you won't believe it, but I was able to get this loose. So I just was able to just move the cable out of the way and get some wrenches on there, and I don't think I busted anything either. It was just as crazy when it came loose, but now I think this is spinning, so I should be able to get that off. Wow. Okay. Alright, I'm so pumped because, as you can see, I got the downpipe off of the starter catalyst. You can remember last time we started getting these bolts off, this was on there quite solid. It took me about an hour to work it loose, but here's kind of the tools of the trade that I was using. I don't know if this is any better than anything else, but using that seafoam deep creep, and this was the star of the show, was this ruler that I've had forever, but it's great as like a little metal shim, and I was able to just work it in there, in between the cracks, and you know, keep breaking that rust, spraying it with the deep creep, actually kind of like leveraging the shim in there, and then using that as a shelf for the spray so that it would continue to seep deeper and deeper in there. And then once I'd gone around and kind of worked all the angles with this thing and making sure that all the sides were loose, then I could get a crowbar just a little bit like on the edges here, and kind of whacked it with this mallet head. You know, gentle, not trying to break it, but just kept working it, and you know, continuing to just bang on the different pieces to help that settle in, and yeah, finally got it gapped, so that's awesome. Okay, so this is the price I pay for not reading directions, which said, very first thing on the LEC directions for head gasket, they say, hey, before you even take your car off the ground, loosen this bolt. Didn't do that, and I'm realizing that once I remove the engine, it's going to be even harder, because I'll have even less leverage. So, trying to do it now. Put some heat on there, put some liquid wrench stuff. Let's try it one more time with the socket wrench or the impact driver, but I don't think this is going to do anything. Yeah, that's not doing anything, so we're going to have to try something here to brace it and use the breaker bar. Alright, so I'm sure this is pretty Homer or something, not very great, but so I got an Allen wrench in there, this clamp, which should be pretty good, so I'm thinking I'm either going to shear that Allen wrench or who knows, I don't know. Well, let me get this set up and I'll start pushing on. Okay. Yeah, not looking good. Oh jeez, it's lifting the engine up. Yeah, alright. So yeah, that's what's happened. I've sheared that twice now, trying to get this thing off. No dice. I think what I'm going to have to do is rethread the clutch and the gear shift cables, and then lower this thing, and so it's on the ground, because I don't have a way to create anything to fit in those holes other than something like this, and this keeps breaking, so yep, need more resistance. Alright, I'm gonna wait for tomorrow because it is scorching hot and I'm tired. Okay, bye bye. Okay, I got the car back down, got the wheels on. Gosh, it really does look good from this kind of profile, but it is brutally hot out here. So I'm going to set you up. Hopefully, yeah, you can see the remnants of yesterday, just busting right through those. So hopefully I'll be able to get access through here now and get right at that. Seems probable, possible. Yeah, and you can see the cant of this wheel that cement suspension is tweaked. So I'm going to have to come back and fix that. I think it might be this raft plate, because there really wasn't anything else holding it on. That's for another video. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Oh, and I put it in, I re-threaded the cables, hopefully enough to get it into 5th gear. Let's see. Oh, I should probably screw some of those old spark plugs in there to put some more resistance on there too. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so now I've got the brakes wedged. And this is supported, and it's in there. Okay, so good luck. And it's brutally hot. Alright, I did it. Heard something snap, and I thought that I'd broken something else, but apparently this thing is twisting now. So that is, let's see if we can actually see. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. And it doesn't feel like it's sheared because it's got resistance. Gosh, let's hope not. Okay. Back up. Cut the wheels back off. Yeah, I should have known this, but a great way to get a whole bunch of fluid to come out is to turn the wheels back and forth. So, unfortunately, while I had it up on the stand and didn't have the bucket underneath, a lot came out, so having to absorb that again. But hopefully that is getting a lot of it out. And I learned, so I had to rethread these gear selection cables and put pressure on the speedo cable, so I think I got it threaded wrong on which side of the speedo, so that's something to pay attention to when I do it for real again. I need to take these guys off again, but feeling pretty happy that I got that bolt loose. I think that's it for today because I'm tired. So, see you next time.